Hey guys, and welcome back to the podcast. I don't know what we're naming it still, which is probably a bad thing on my part. Today's episode is actually somewhat planned out. At least I've planned it out a bit. However, I don't know if everything's going exactly as scheduled. Hopefully, you cannot hear my fan. Maybe you can. I don't know. But, yeah.
I somehow magically can't hear your fan even when you put the mic right up to it. So, I guess I'm good.
Yeah. So, hopefully, that works for OBS. However, OBS does seem to pick it up. Hopefully, it's not that annoying.
Yeah, maybe it's just like a background noise.
Yeah, maybe. Today's episode,
Hopefully.
I've picked out posters that I deem bad. Nelson, did you prepare?
Give me a second. Did I save it or no? Because I remember I found one the other day.
Okay. I forgot about this. I'm just gonna share it to Discord because honestly it kind of fits with today's theme, but this is kind of more off the cuff. I forgot to see if this was gonna affect anything. Hopefully it won't. Maybe it will. No, it didn't. Okay, good. That's a good. This is more a bumper than a poster, but.
Kind of. I don't remember which one it was.
I'm just waiting for your reaction to this.
What was it?
It's fine if you can't find it right now. I'll go first and yeah.
Alright.
In fact, we can talk about Soul, which I've already set up in Discord as you look for it. But go back to Discord.
That one kind of didn't sit right with me. The Soul poster.
Yeah, it's not good, but it's not as bad as some of the other ones. You see what I put on Discord?
Oh. Oh, the N is just too close there.
Yeah. Jim Henson's N-word party. It's not the best.
Why is the N so much bigger than friggin' the Jim Henson's?
Yeah. It's because Netflix wants money, and they also want recognition.
Yeah, Netflix has kind of gone money hungry for a while.
Yeah. So I have a lot of posters. Some are good just for comparison. A lot of them are really awful. I don't know if I want to use my most awful one immediately, or if I want to use my most awkward one. I'll go with one that I actually have a bit to talk about. Poster for One Missed Call. Have you seen this poster yet?
I have not.
Okay, well, it's weird.
Oh my, what?
Yeah, it looks, at first glance, it looks like an alien.
Yeah,
but
then you look closer.
Yeah.
And it's mouths and
Yeah.
noses. Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird.
And
That's really weird.
I never noticed that until I actually looked at it for this thing. But at first glance, it's still a horrible poster because the movie has nothing to do with aliens.
Yeah.
But then once you look closer, the poster is even worse because this has nothing to do with anything.
Oh, I'm not gonna see that. That's like, you know what that reminds me of? The picture of Donald Trump where his mouth are his eyes.
What?
Oh, okay. I need to send you that picture.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah, the one where he like there are mouths as his eyes.
Oh, I found a new meme format. I'm not going to show you the one I made of Donald Trump because that's not safe for YouTube. But I'm going to show you one that I made. I'm not going to spoil it because it's great. Oh, well, I haven't seen that actually.
Yeah, so that's the perfect human body.
Yeah. Okay. The thing about bad movie posters is that a lot of bad movie posters don't get the recognition that they deserve for how bad they are. One of the most iconic movie posters of all time is horrible. It's absolutely horrible. You might know what I'm talking about, but the poster for
I don't
Nightmare on
really
Elm
look at.
Street is absolutely
Okay.
horrible.
I don't think I've seen the poster before, but I can kind of understand like how there could be a horrible poster for that movie.
Yeah, well, I just sent it to you.
Okay.
But Freddy Krueger,
Discord.
what the fuck happened?
Yeah. Huh? Just it's a skull with eyes popping out with a Freddy Krueger glove, and the glove's not even all chrome.
Yeah.
Skeleton fingers too. Like he doesn't have skeleton fingers in the movie, not once.
Yeah, and this was the thing I'm going to be talking about with movie posters. They're usually alternative posters, but they're the official posters. This one was the only poster we got in America.
Really?
Yes.
That's kind of misleading because you think you're gonna see some. If like when that movie first comes out, nobody knows who Freddy Krueger is. Surprising there was a time like that, but
Yeah.
like you go in, you look at the poster, it's like, oh, it's some like doll creature with a chrome knife glove, and then you go in and it's like, when does this thing show up? I'm not seeing this thing at all. The glove isn't even right.
Yeah. However, this isn't even the worst poster for Nightmare on Elm Street because this was the only poster we got in America. But if we want to see other posters, we got to venture out to Europe and Asia. I don't know if I'm going to show
Okay.
you the worst poster yet, but I'll show you one that's just honestly a bit better, but still very crowded. Um, Here's one for a country that I cannot remember. Yeah, this one's just way too crowded. It's kind of better, but not really. We still get the same skull, except this time his brain is popping out. However, we do get a picture of Freddy. However, he is not in the center. He's not really. He's just hiding off to the side.
Yeah.
He looks more like a supporting character. Does not look like the villain at all.
Huh.
We get a bit more from the movie, which is better. Where this poster is kind of the same, so it's also not the best. However, this is far better than what we actually got, because it actually shows some of the movie. This one doesn't show anything. However, there is one that is way worse, and this is an official poster from Asia. I don't know if it's China or Japan. I'm assuming it's
What?
Chinese, but that's the official poster.
Why does Freddy look like he's sucking his finger?
It's when he cuts off his fingers. But
I don't think he makes a face like that in the movie.
This is the worst poster that I found.
Like a stock image of Freddy Krueger just standing there too off to the side.
I honestly kind of love this fucking poster though. Because
It's just chaotic.
yeah. So the thing with Nightmare on Elm Street posters is that they keep on getting more and more insane and more full. Too busy, that's what I meant. They keep on getting busier and busier, and that's not what this film needs. There was a good poster that really should have been used. And it is this poster. Because this is honestly fantastic. That is very small.
Okay, that's a much better poster.
Yeah, I'm going to show you in more detail. Because this poster is honestly fantastic. It ever loads.
No friggin' skeleton fingers
God
or anything there.
damn it. It's so small. This poster is honestly fantastic. I don't know how well you can see it. You're probably going to just see it the best on original Discord. But that poster is fantastic. Because that perfectly encapsulates the movie. And the tagline isn't something like some stupid shit. It's just very simple. Sleep kills. And that's exactly what the movie is about.
Mm-hmm.
And this was used for more advertising. And it wasn't the actual poster of the film. However, I don't know if you could buy this as a poster. But there is one that is essentially the original poster, but far better. I don't know what country this is from. However, I do know that this is another official poster. This one.
Okay.
This is far better than the original poster.
Yeah, no, that's actually great.
Yeah. However, Sleep Kills is by far the best. Because this one, you might not know that it's about sleep demons, essentially.
Yeah.
But this one, you know exactly what you're getting into. Not for, like, the Hungarian? I think it might be German, actually. I don't know. But in terms of actual posters, like, well, this one actually had a normal Y-axis poster, except this is the best quality one I could find, and also this one had the most in it. So, but in terms of actual Y-axis posters that would be hung up in theater, this is by far the best one. The animated one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. However, Nightmare on Elm Street 1 isn't the only Nightmare on Elm Street poster that's awful. In fact, Nightmare on Elm Street has never had a good poster. I could go on with all of them, but honestly, I just think it'd be better if you looked at all the posters by yourselves. However, one that I'm going to highlight is Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I hit the wrong thing. Wait a minute. Give me a minute. Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is an awful poster. Because, yet again, they use a skull. And it's the same glove. It's the same glove. I didn't notice that. It's the same fucking glove. Why do they keep on using this? Actually, you know what?
Tell ya.
You know what? There's one more poster I want to show you because it's just... These posters just keep on getting worse and worse. This one I actually have to look up. Nightmare on Elm Street poster. poster for Dream Warriors is not good at all. Dream Master is just one of the worst posters I've ever seen. This poster is awful.
Huh?
Yeah, that poster is just awful.
Oh my god. Are those supposed to be the claws coming out of the ground?
I guess. What's fell on the floor?
It looks like paper.
Yep. Okay, moving away from Nightmare on Elm Street, I want to show you just a poster that is just heavy on spoilers, but also is just bad. Free Willy. It looks like he's punching the whale.
Oh my god.
There are several bad things about this poster. For one thing, everything about this poster is just a spoiler.
Uh-huh.
Because the title is called Free Willy. And the poster is just the act of freeing Willy. Everything about this is a spoiler because you're not supposed to know whether or not Willy gets freed.
Exactly.
And who knows? Maybe the kid ends up killing him because he punches him. Maybe he hates the whale. Who knows? However, I do have a soft spot for this poster but it is awful. Like, I grew up looking at this poster, but it's not good. Okay. I think now, well, here's an honorable mention that I don't know if I was going to include, but one is just too funny not to include. Laser Blast.
Oh my! It looks like a meme.
It looks like a turd.
It looks like a friggin' like. Take out the title and everything. That's like a friggin' deep fried meme you'd send to your friends.
Oh, I'm gonna go into more deep fried pieces of shit. That actually worked too well. I guess I'll show you the original poster for Laser Blast. If you give me a minute, I'll show you. Oh my god, I looked up and this is the first poster that appeared. The original poster isn't good at all. It's yeah. I wanted to move away from horror for a bit, but the original poster is also awful. Why is that so goddamn small?
Oh my god.
It's too small. Yeah, this is just about the worst poster ever made. I wanted to go into more detail with some of these, but I can't really see it that well. I think you can see the deep fried piece of shit right here in the corner. I think that is the same thing as that.
Oh my god.
I genuinely. Is that a building that's on fire? Yes, it is. There's two buildings on fire in this poster, actually. Right there and there.
Yep.
What the fuck is this guy doing? There's a guy on the floor.
It's such just like they had so much space to put stuff in that poster.
It
But
looks like a bad NES cartridge. In all
yeah, I
honesty.
can see that.
Okay, I think we got to move into well, actually, you know what? Let's talk about this famous poster. Let's get it out of the way first. Here's a poster for like Ghana. I think it's Ghana. I don't know. It's an African poster for a movie that they hand drew posters. They made their own posters in Africa. Like, I know it's an African country, or I can't remember which one. There is a reason to this madness. Space Jam. There
Oh
is
my
a reason.
god. Oh my god.
Out of Session movie. Yeah, but I think that Chicago Bulls. Oh my god, they didn't finish Chicago Bulls. Out of Session movies Chicago.
Yep.
um, so obviously Michael Jordan has a gun. Yeah, there is a reason for that. There was like typically movies that were released in this country, the posters typically had guns, even for like rom-coms. I think there's a Titanic poster that has a gun on it. I'm not sure.
Are you serious?
I believe so. Now I need to look at that. Titanic African poster. I hope there is now. But yeah, that's because action movies did the best there, I believe. Okay, I'm. Oh well, that's much worse than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know if that's official. I think I was wrong. However, what the hell? It was Gahan. It was Gahan. Okay. I'm seeing the weirdest shit, and I'm not allowed to show any of it on fucking YouTube. I'm gonna. I think this is real. I'm gonna send it to you over Snap because this needs to be seen. However,
Right.
I can't show this on YouTube. I found a poster for Deliverance, and it looks like there's someone pleasuring themselves on this cover over
Okay.
a bowl of blood. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with their hand? The laser-eyed cat. Also going straight for the place. What the hell happened with that hand?
Wow, yeah, it's like a starfish.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was counting to make sure they got the correct number of fingers on there.
I was too.
Surprisingly, the hands in the pictures, all of them have 5 fingers.
Yeah. I'm going to show you one of the worst alternate posters ever. This was released for the DVD release of We Need to Talk About Kevin. I'm going to show you the poster, and I'm going to ask you what you think this movie is about.
Alright.
And I want everybody to go down in the comments and tell me what you think this movie's about. Don't look it up. I want you to... Don't really look at the text yet. Just look at this poster as a whole. And tell me what this movie is about.
It looks like a comedy.
Okay? I want you to go down in the comments and tell me. Not you, Nelson, but the viewers. Do you want to know what this movie is about?
I think I've heard of this movie before, but I have no idea what it's about.
Okay, I'm going to show you the far better poster. So I want, before I show you this poster, I want you to pause the video and tell me what it's about. Because if I show you the poster, you might change your opinion. Honestly, I think that's interesting to hear what people think about something before I actually tell you what it is. Because if I tell you what it is, that's going to influence your own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is the actual poster.
That looks like a more horror-based film.
Yes, it's a thriller about Ezra Miller being a psychopath. This movie is about Ezra Miller's character. Yes, this movie is about Ezra Miller's character shooting up a school.
Oh my god.
Yep. This is one of the worst posters I've ever seen in my whole life, in all honesty.
That poster looks like a comedy.
Yeah, it looks like something like The Office. Like it looks like awkward comedy.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing I have ever seen. And I saw the poster for Deliverance, so yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. I'm going to show you a good poster, and then I'm going to show you how the studio fucked it up with the DVD release. Here's the Warriors. This poster is pretty good. It's visually appealing.
Alright.
You kind of know what it's about. You can actually see what is going on in it. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's pretty good. It's not bad at all, in fact. Here is what the studio did to this thing. Yeah, we get a stark change. You know how we were talking about deep fried pieces of shit earlier?
Yeah, that's like...
Yeah.
How do you go from something that
actually
that's
looks
very,
like a movie
refined
poster.
and very classy looking almost, looking and then you go to deep fried action movie.
Yeah. This poster is not good. In fact, none of the DVD posters are good for the Warriors. However, we don't really have time to go through all of them right now, but especially because I have a lot more movies to get through. I have a lot of movie posters on here. We've only gone through half of them so far. I did a lot of research. Okay. Next movie I want to talk about for how did the studio fuck this up is Hellboy. Hellboy has a fantastic cover. Drew Struzan did this cover. If you don't know who Drew Struzan is, he did the Star Wars covers. Well, he did the Star Wars posters. And this is beautiful. It is very beautiful. Yeah. They should have used this. I mean, they could have edited it a little bit to make it more postery. And there is posters, actual posters for this movie, that I couldn't really get a good quality to show. But this is essentially what the poster is. There's just a logo and a few credits that were added to this to make it a poster that was hung up in the theaters. Here is what they did to the DVD release. Well, they deep fried it again.
Yep.
They added some of the worst fire effects I've ever seen.
Yep.
Okay, as I'm like, I went into this poster not expecting it to be that horrible, and in all honesty, it's not that horrible. It's more average. But I added this poster to talk about one thing. Why do studios keep on doing this? For DVD releases, they avidly ruin the poster by making it boring. Because most DVD releases nowadays have like a face, and that's it. When the poster is this, Drew Struzan posters are far better than three people standing around. Because if you saw this poster, you'd probably think it's a horror movie.
Uh-huh.
Because it looks kind of something like Hellraiser. For the Drew Struzan poster, you know exactly what it is. A Guillermo del Toro action movie. Granted, Hellboy isn't like a Oscar contender. The movie isn't particularly fantastic. I mean, I love the movie, but I grew up with it. But the Drew Struzan poster perfectly encapsulates the movie. This does not. Ape Sapien does not look good deep fried. That kind of like I was saying he was a fish stick, but whatever. Okay.
Sorry, your mic is cutting out a little bit.
Alright, sorry. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that, like we established last time. The older movies we get, the worse posters are. So
Is it? Do you think it's your headset or?
it's not the headset. The last the last podcast, everything was fine. It's my internet connection, if anything. I doubt turning off my fan is going to do anything, but hopefully, maybe. Okay, but the older the movie is, the worse the poster gets. In all honesty, like if we're talking about bad posters, like we're gonna get a lot worse posters in the '80s than we are in 2000s. This movie is from the '50s, and this poster is honestly the worst poster I've probably ever seen. Because you cannot tell anything about the movie, and this was the official poster. It was the official poster for America. So, here's the poster for The Fly. You know, the movie about a man turning into a life-size fly. Yeah, the movie with the spider on the poster. And the fly is in the background.
I think it's friggin' a spider flick or something.
You think it's about a movie who turns to the size of a fly? Because here he is. He's a fly with a human head. And he's the size of a fly because he's caught in a spider web. That is not what the movie is about. But, for adults only. This movie isn't particularly R-rated. It's just a movie about where a guy turns into a fly. Made in the 50s. The fly with the head of a man. What? And the man with the head of a fly. What? What is that tagline?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Is that supposed to be like, he, a fly that thinks like a man? I don't know, but they took that tagline literally because he very clearly has the head of a man. Okay. This one's gonna set up our next one. Cronenberg's The Fly. This is how you do simplicity. It's very simple,
Mm-hmm.
and it is honestly amazing because it's just very, very simple. I wanted to go for the white poster, but I couldn't find it because this poster is kind of hard to see. Because, especially with my background, and probably because saturation isn't too good. But this is how you do simplicity in a poster.
Mm-hmm.
How you don't do simplicity is the poster for Castaway. Wait, where is it? There it is. Judging by the poster, what do you think that movie is about?
Without prior knowledge,
Yeah, what do you think that movie's about?
I got no idea. It's just a confused man. Maybe it's a movie about a confused man.
Okay, say that the title wasn't there and it was just this poster of Tom Hanks' face. That is a sign of a bad movie poster, right there. Because
Yeah, because the poster's supposed to give you a little taste about what the movie's about without
yeah.
revealing too much about it.
Because I have two words to describe this poster. If I saw this movie if I saw this poster in the theaters, and I was going to describe how this movie was, I'd have two words: Castaway. It's about a castaway.
What?
It's about a castaway. That's the only thing I could describe it, because that's the only information we're given.
Yeah.
Granted, The Fly, it doesn't really explain that well, but it's more. You get the sense that it's supposed to be a little eerie.
Sorry.
Castaway, you
Oh my
have
god.
nothing.
Oh, I'm drinking Mountain Dew Voltage and it went up my nose.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
I think it's time we go back to alternate posters. First, though, I'm going to show you the poster for Blade Runner. It is phenomenal because this one does give you a little taste. Um, it's
Oh
more
yeah.
it's
No,
more
that's a good poster.
Struzan type. But this was the official poster. This was used in American theaters. I'm gonna give you another poster for this one was released for the final cut. Hit the wrong button. This one was released for the final cut. And do you want to know something? It's even better.
I like the colors. It's very
Yeah,
colorful, not deep fried or anything.
yeah,
It's
and
good art.
this is classic Drew Struzan, and it's phenomenal.
It's got that very like futuristic sort of vibe to it without being like overly saturated.
Yeah. So for the United Kingdom's release, this is unacceptable.
That is,
This looks like dog shit.
yeah, that like, oh my god.
Why is everybody in a different style?
Yeah, like why can't we have one universal poster for like all releases? Like all you have to do is change the language.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it'd be that hard to do.
Okay, it looks like this was for France. France. So, but my one question is why? Why is why? Just why? Why is Harrison Ford gradient?
Why is he like bright yellow? He's not a Simpson.
No, he's in gradient. He goes from yellow to pink. His gun is orange.
Yeah.
This movie looks like an ELO poster, in all honesty. Um yeah, this movie looks like a disco movie. Okay. It's time to go for movies that are just 110% dog shit. I'm going to share both immediately. First, you're not going to notice why that. Well, you might notice immediately, but these two posters, I have nothing good to say about. These are the Chinese posters for both Force Awakens and Black Panther. They censored the African American people. Well, they censored out the black people.
What is the Black Panther one?
He's wearing a mask that was very poorly photoshopped.
It's not even his like actual mask in the movie.
No, it's also very racist. And I have no patience for these. These are just all horse shit. At first, I thought they just 100% edited Finn out of the Star Wars movie. But no, he's just a bit smaller. And the funny thing about that is that John Boyega was definitely the best parts of those movies. I just bit my tongue. Then Black Panther just looks absolutely awful all the way.
It just doesn't sit right with me. Like something, it feels so wrong.
Well, the Black Panther one looks more like a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
But these are both horrifically racist. And that's why they are awful.
Mm-hmm.
So, for the grand award for absolute horse shit, I have to award these two. In fact, I actually don't really want to give them an award. So, you know what? Best poster we've seen. The better poster from the Chinese releases has got to be motherfucking Space Jam. 110% better. Granted, Michael Jordan does look a bit Asian, but still, it's 110% better. Because he's not intended to look.
Sorry, you started to cut out a little bit again.
The Space Jam poster is 110% better than the Chinese posters.
Okay.
In fact, every poster we've seen so far is 110% better. I think that's it for the poster segment, because I don't know if I have any more that I can show. Yeah, that's it. Honestly, this segment was honestly fun. I'm glad I thought of this segment. I'm glad I thought of this segment. Can you hear me?
Barely. Like it's getting bad.
Alright. Okay, give me one moment. Actually, it's probably not the best idea. Actually, fuck it. Give me one moment. Oh, well, my other one isn't popping up, so looks like we're gonna have to keep on with this one. Yay. I think it's high time we talk about Soul. You want to do like this? Do you mind if I upload this in two parts? So I can actually.
What?
We could just upload this in two parts, so I could just try and get my internet working. Okay, so I'm gonna disconnect. Okay, so this is end of part one. I'll upload this like back to back because I'm gonna just continue to record after I connect to a better internet. And this is end of part one. Please watch the next one. I guess because people don't really think of it apparently. Please like and subscribe this video. Bye.